Do you want to understand English better, little by little? Sometimes listening is hard, but a fun story can help. Hello, welcome to In English with Lisa. This is a listening practice video. I make the stories and it's my voice you hear. Listen carefully to today's story and enjoy learning new words. Grandma joins a cult. Chapter 1. The Special Vacation. Betty Jones is 75 years old. She lives in a small house in the town of Pine Grove. Betty likes to read books, watch TV shows, and talk to her neighbors. She has white hair and always wears colorful clothes. Betty has one granddaughter named Jenny. Jenny is 25 years old and works in the city. She visits Betty every Sunday. One day, Betty reads a magazine. She sees an advertisement for a special vacation. The ad says, "Come to Happy Valley Retreat. We have good food, nice rooms, and friendly people. You will feel young again. Special price for seniors." This looks nice, Betty thinks. I want a vacation. I am bored at home. Betty calls the number in the advertisement. A very happy voice answers the phone. "Hello, Happy Valley Retreat. We are so happy you called. How can we help you?" "Hello," Betty says. "I want to come to your retreat. How much does it cost?" "For you, special price. Only $200 for 1 week. We have a room ready now." That is cheap, Betty thinks. I will go tomorrow. Betty calls Jenny to tell her about the vacation. "Grandma, are you sure about this place?" Jenny asks. "What do you know about Happy Valley Retreat?" "It is cheap and they have good food," Betty says. "Don't worry." "Okay, Grandma, but please call me every day," Jenny says. The next morning, Betty packs her bags. She takes her favorite blue dress, her comfortable shoes, and many books. A taxi takes her to Happy Valley Retreat. When she arrives, Betty sees a big house on a hill. Many people in white clothes walk around the garden. They all smile a lot. A young woman with a big smile meets Betty at the door. "Welcome to Happy Valley. My name is Heather. I am your guide. We are so happy you are here." "Thank you," Betty says. "Where is my room?" "First, we need to give you your special clothes," Heather says. She gives Betty white pants and a white shirt. "All our guests wear white," Heather explains. "It helps with the energy." "Energy?" Betty asks. "What energy?" "You will learn soon," Heather says and smiles even more. "Now, let's go to your room." Betty's room is small but clean. It has one bed, one chair, and one small table. There is no TV. "Where is the TV?" Betty asks. "We don't watch TV here," Heather says. "TV has bad energy. We sing and meditate instead." "Sing and meditate?" Betty thinks. This is a strange vacation. Heather shows Betty around the house. There is a big room where people sit on the floor. They sing strange songs and close their eyes a lot. "This is our harmony room," Heather explains. We come here 3 times a day to connect with the universe. Betty sees a man in a special gold robe. He sits on a big chair. Everyone calls him Master Sun. Who is that? Betty asks. That is our leader, Master Sun, Heather whispers. He has special knowledge. He teaches us how to find happiness and peace. He looks like my old neighbor, Mr. Brown, Betty says. But Mr. Brown was a plumber, not a master. Heather looks shocked. Master Sun is very special. He talks to the stars. My TV remote talks to my TV, and that's not very special, Betty says. Heather doesn't laugh. She looks serious. You will understand soon, Heather says. Now it's time for dinner. We only eat vegetables here. No chicken? No ice cream? Betty asks. No animal products. Master Sun says animals have sad energy. Betty is not happy about the food, but she is hungry. She goes to dinner with Heather. In the dining room, everyone sits on the floor. They eat rice and vegetables. Before they eat, they sing a song to thank the universe for the food. This is not the vacation I wanted, Betty thinks. But the rice is good and the people are nice. I will stay for 1 night. That night, Betty calls Jenny. Grandma, how is your vacation? Jenny asks. It's different, Betty says. The people wear white clothes and sing a lot. They eat only vegetables and talk about energy. Grandma, Jenny says slowly, I think you are in a cult. A what? A cult. A strange group with strange ideas. The leader usually takes people's money. Oh, Betty says, that explains a lot. But don't worry, Jenny. The food is good, and I paid only for 1 week. I will see what happens. It's more interesting than watching TV at home. Grandma, you need to come home now, Jenny says. Don't be silly, Betty says. I am having an adventure. I will call you tomorrow. Betty puts down the phone and smiles. A cult! How exciting! Chapter 1 Comprehension Questions. Number 1. How old is Betty? A. 65 years old. B. 70 years old. C. 75 years old. The correct answer is C. 75 years old. Number 2. Why does Betty go to Happy Valley Retreat? A. Her granddaughter Jenny asks her to go. B. She wants a vacation and it's cheap. C. She wants to join a cult. The correct answer is B. She wants a vacation and it is cheap. Number 3. What does Jenny think about Happy Valley Retreat? A. She thinks it's a good place for a vacation. B. She thinks it's too expensive. C. She thinks it's a cult. The correct answer is C. She thinks it's a cult. Chapter 2. Betty's New Friends. The next morning, Betty wakes up early. Someone is playing a bell outside her door. "Wake up! It's time for morning harmony," Heather calls. Betty puts on her white clothes and goes to the harmony room. Everyone sits on the floor in a circle. Master Sun sits on his big chair. "Good morning, happy people," Master Sun says. "Today we connect with the universe. Close your eyes and say the special words." Everyone closes their eyes and says, "Happy, happy, we are happy. Universe, universe, we love the universe." Betty thinks this is very silly, but she closes her eyes and says the words. She feels a little silly. After morning harmony, everyone goes to breakfast. They eat fruit and drink special tea. "What is in this tea?" Betty asks Heather. "Special herbs that Master Sun brings from the mountains," Heather says. "They help us see the truth." "The only truth I see is that this tea needs sugar," Betty says. An old man sitting next to Betty laughs. His name is George. He has gray hair and kind eyes. "I like you," George says to Betty. "You say what you think." "Life is too short to say things you don't think," Betty says. George and Betty become friends. George tells Betty that he joined Happy Valley 3 months ago. "My wife died last year," George says. "I was very sad. My neighbor told me about this place. It's not so bad. The people are nice." "Yes, they are nice," Betty agrees. "But they are also very strange." "Master Sun has some good ideas," George says, "but I don't believe everything he says." "What does he say?" Betty asks. "He says that he can talk to aliens and that they tell him the future." "Aliens? Like in the movies?" Betty asks. "Yes, he says they visit him at night. My cat visits me at night, but he only wants food, not to tell me the future," Betty says. George laughs again. "You are funny, Betty. I am happy you are here." During the day, Betty learns more about Happy Valley Retreat. The people work in the garden, cook food, and clean the house. They also go to harmony meetings 3 times a day. Master Sun talks a lot about peace, love, and aliens. He says the aliens will come soon to take good people to a better planet. "I don't want to go to another planet," Betty tells George. "I like Earth. I have a nice house and a good granddaughter here." "Me too," George says. "But many people here believe Master Sun." Betty notices that Master Sun has 5 helpers. They wear special silver robes. They collect money from the people and give it to Master Sun. "Where does the money go?" Betty asks Heather. "Master Sun uses it to build a special machine," Heather explains. "The machine will help the aliens find us." "I found this place with a taxi," Betty says. "Aliens are probably smarter than me. They don't need a machine." Heather looks confused. "You ask too many questions, Betty. Questions block your energy." That evening, Betty calls Jenny again. "Grandma, are you okay?" Jenny asks. "I am worried about you." "I am fine, dear," Betty says. "I made a new friend. His name is George. He is nice and normal. We laugh a lot at Master Sun. Grandma, please come home." Jenny says, "I can drive there tomorrow and get you." "No, no," Betty says. "I am having fun, and I think the people here need help. Master Sun is taking their money for a silly machine." "That's dangerous, Grandma. Don't make the cult leader angry." "Don't worry, Jenny. I know what I am doing. Master Sun likes me. He says I have a special energy because I'm old." "That's not a compliment, Grandma." "Maybe not, but it's useful. I'll call you tomorrow." Betty has a plan. She doesn't like that Master Sun takes money from nice people like George. She decides to watch Master Sun carefully. The next day, Betty is extra nice to Master Sun. She says his harmony words loudly and tell him his tea is delicious. Master Sun is happy with Betty. "You learn quickly, Betty. You have good energy. Would you like to be my special helper?" "Oh, yes, Master Sun," Betty says with a big smile. "I would love to help you." Master Sun gives Benny a silver robe. Now she is one of his 5 helpers. Now I can see what he does with the money, Betty thinks. Chapter 2 Comprehension Questions. Number 1. What do people drink at Happy Valley Retreat? A. Coffee. B. Special tea. C. Milk. The correct answer is B. Special tea. Number 2. Who becomes Betty's friend at the retreat? A. Master Sun. B. George. C. Jenny. The correct answer is B. George. Number 3. What special job does Betty get at the retreat? A. Cook. B. Gardener. C. Master Sun's special helper. The correct answer is C. Master Sun's special helper. Chapter 3 Grandma's Mission. 3 days later, Jenny arrives at Happy Valley Retreat. She is very worried about her grandmother. When she reaches the big house, she sees many people in white clothes working in the garden. "Excuse me," Jenny says to a young man. "I am looking for Betty Jones. She is my grandmother." "Betty? Oh, you mean Sister Betty," the young man says. "She is in the harmony room with Master Sun. They are having a special meeting." "Sister Betty?" Jenny is confused. "Can I see her?" "Only special helpers can go to Master Sun's private harmony room," the man explains. "You need to wait." Jenny waits in the garden. She is nervous. "What did they do to my grandmother?" she thinks. After 1 hour, Jenny sees a woman in a silver robe walking from the house. The woman has white hair and walks slowly. "Grandma!" Jenny calls. Betty looks up and smiles. "Jenny, you came. I'm so happy to see you." Jenny runs to her grandmother and hugs her. "Grandma, what are you wearing? We need to go home now." "Calm down, dear," Betty says. "Everything is fine. I am handling the situation." "What situation, Grandma? This is a cult." "Yes, I know that, and I am now a special helper to the leader. Come, let's walk in the garden. I need to tell you something important." Betty and Jenny walk away from the house. Betty explains her plan. Master Sun is not a bad man, but he takes money from people for a silly alien machine. The machine doesn't exist. He keeps the money in his room. I saw it yesterday when I brought him tea. He has a big box under his bed full of cash. "That's stealing," Jenny says. "We need to call the police." "No, no, I have a better plan," Betty says. "I am going to talk to everyone tonight. I will tell them the truth about Master Sun." "That's dangerous, Grandma." "Don't worry. The people here like me. They listen to me. Even Master Sun thinks I have special energy. And I found out something interesting yesterday." "What?" Jenny asks. Master Sun's real name is Bob Green. He was a car salesman from Ohio. He started this cult 3 years ago when his car business failed. "How did you find this out?" "I looked in his wallet when he was sleeping," Betty says with a small smile. "I also found pictures of his 3 ex-wives. Not very spiritual for a master." That evening, Betty asks Master Sun if she can lead the harmony meeting. Master Sun is happy to let his new helper take the lead. All the people sit in the harmony room. Betty stands in front of them in her silver robe. Jenny sits at the back of the room. "Dear friends," Betty begins, "I want to talk about truth tonight. Truth is important. We all came here looking for something. Some of us want peace, some want friends, some just want a cheap vacation like me." People laugh. Betty continues, "But our leader is not honest with us. His name is not Master Sun. It's Bob Green. He was a car salesman. He doesn't talk to aliens. He takes our money for himself." Everyone looks shocked. Master Sun jumps from his chair. "This is not true," he shouts. Sister Betty is confused. She is old. "I am old, Bob," Betty says calmly, "but I'm not confused. I saw the money under your bed. I saw your wallet with your real ID. Show everyone who you really are." The room is very quiet. Then George stands up. "I believe Betty," he says. "She is honest. She doesn't want anything from us." Heather also stands up. "I also believe Betty. Master Sun, I mean Bob, always wants more money, but never shows us the alien machine." One by one, people stand up. They all look at Master Sun. Master Sun looks angry, then sad. Then he sits down. Okay, okay, he says. My name is Bob. I don't talk to aliens. I needed money after my business failed, but I do believe in peace and harmony. That part is true. We can have peace and harmony without lies, Betty says, and without taking people's money. Everyone agrees. They decide to keep the retreat open, but now they will make decisions together. No one person will be the leader. They will use the money to make the retreat better for everyone. Jenny watches her grandmother with surprise and pride. Later that night, Betty and Jenny sit on the porch of the big house. They drink tea with sugar now. Grandma, you are amazing, Jenny says. You changed the whole cult in 4 days. It's not a cult anymore, Betty says. Now it's just a nice place where people live together and help each other. Are you coming home now? Jenny asks. Not yet, Betty says. I paid for a week and I want to stay. George and Heather are my friends now, and they need help making this place better. But Grandma, what about your house, your books, your TV shows? They will wait for me, Betty says. Life is short, Jenny. Sometimes you need an adventure, and helping people is the best adventure. Jenny smiles. Okay, Grandma, but I will visit you again soon. Good, Betty says. Next time, bring ice cream. These people really need to learn about ice cream. Jenny laughs and hugs her grandmother. The stars shine bright above Happy Valley Retreat, where a feisty grandmother changed everything with her honesty and courage. Chapter 3 Comprehension Questions. Number 1. What is Master Sun's real name? A. George Brown. B. Bob Green. C. Sun Master. The correct answer is B. Bob Green. Number 2. What does Betty find in Master Sun's room? A. An alien machine. B. A box with money. C. Special tea. The correct answer is B. A box with money. Number 3. What happens at the end of the story? A. Betty goes home with Jenny. B. Master Sun goes to jail. C. Betty stays at the retreat to help make it better. The correct answer is C. Betty stays at the retreat to help make it better. Epilogue. 1 year later. 1 year later, Happy Valley Retreat is a different place. The big house on the hill now has a colorful sign that says Happy Valley Community Center. People still wear white clothes, but now they can wear other colors too if they want. Betty still lives there part-time. She spends 3 weeks each month at Happy Valley and 1 week at her home in Pine Grove with her cat. Jenny visits often, and brings ice cream every time. George is now Betty's special friend. They sit together at meals and work in the garden side by side. They both wear normal clothes and laugh a lot. The old Harmony room is now a community room where people watch movies, play games, and yes, sometimes meditate too. But now no one has to do anything they don't want to do. Bob, formerly known as Master's son, still lives at Happy Valley. He doesn't wear a gold robe anymore. He teaches gardening and helps fix things around the house. He is much happier now that he doesn't have to pretend to talk to aliens. Every evening, Betty calls Jenny to tell her about her day. I never thought my vacation would last this long, Betty says, but I'm having the time of my life. The end. Thank you for watching this video until the end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell. This isn't an artificial intelligence. The story was narrated by In English with Lisa. I'm a native speaking teacher and this is my real voice. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I love hearing from all of you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss a new lesson. Plus, you'll help my channel grow and you'll give me the possibility to create other videos that you can watch for free. See you soon. Bye.